Well, hello everyone. It is Desert Gino, and I am coming to you from my house here in the Mojave Desert. So today I decided to make a video, something very interesting. Here in the Mojave Desert, there was a crazy car chase, and when I say crazy, it is mental, because this man, not only did he steal a car, the car he stole was a cop car, but that wasn't the initial one he stole. And he was evading police with a DUI, and then next thing you know, he steals their car, and then he's just out, flying down some dirt sand road out in the Mojave Desert with all the Joshua trees and all of that. And in a few moments, I'm going to go ahead and start that video and watch it with you. But today, I have to say, it is mid-February, everyone. That is right, mid-February, and it was 88 degrees today. Mid-February. And again, it's mental, I'm looking at one side of the country that is in below zero temperatures, and here every day it's been 85, sunny, clear skies. You couldn't ask for better weather. It feels like the end of April before it really starts warming up out here in the Mojave. But, just a little bit about my channel. If you're new to the channel or if you're a regular subscriber, then I cover only what's going on in the desert. The desert is my passion, and I hope it is with you as well. If I'm out in the desert, I enjoy hiking, camping, or just traveling around, and I like making videos and posting it here on my YouTube channel. So there is going to be more to come. However, I'm also kind of my name is Gino, and I live in the desert, and I love the desert. So when I created this account, I'm like Desert Gino. There you go. Well, you're gonna soon meet Casino Gino. Yeah, that's right. So I've been putting out a lot of videos of the Las Vegas Strip, gambling, gaming in general. So there's going to be more to come with that. Fremont Street, Area 51 area. I'm going to be going on some fun travels. But let's get started on this video. So it originates in Lancaster, Palmdale area, if you're familiar with that area. I'm from Southern California, but this is part of Southern California as well, just in the inland deserts. But here we go. Let's start it now.
Officer in that car was seen speeding.
Oh, my apologies. All right. Here we go. Stu Mandel
is overhead in Sky 2. Not sure if Stu can hear us, but Stu, go ahead if you can.
So we're up
Kern
here
County.
in the Rosemont area, actually Kern County.
So he's already going into the desert.
Okay, who's in this car? That's the first question. We're not really sure. What brought us up here to the Antelope Valley was a vehicle driving
this is just nuts.
We heard a second pursuit going on, and this is this is actually the second vehicle that these people were in. Originally, they were in an Optima, a Kia Optima, driving through the desert. They drove off through the
Okay, so they carjacked this
main
one.
road and carjacked this pickup truck by gunpoint. We saw a man and a woman get out of that the first vehicle.
So that's the car they started out in.
And then continue on the streets. He's been driving on the roads,
Second
off
vehicle.
the roads, and again, this is the second vehicle, was taken by force with a weapon. Now, who's chasing him? Well, California Highway Patrol has gotten involved, and also the Sheriff's Department up here also involved. Right now, I have a feeling we do have the map up so you guys can actually see the streets that we're on.
Yeah, he's just booking it.
This person is basically taking parking this truck.
In a Kia.
Earlier on, he was in a Kia.
Driving through the desert in a Kia.
Just
That's like an
basically trying to get
advertisement how
away from
durable their
officers.
car is, huh?
The original one. Well, this is getting difficult for us up here because originally we came out here and the vehicle descriptions were about the same. They were talking about a car
he's
driving
just
high
flying.
speeds, driving towards officers, actually making contact with a sheriff's vehicle in the Palmdale area. Was that the same suspects? We're not sure. Because
Why is
they
he
had
slowing
somebody-
down? Oh,
they were
intersection,
taking somebody
okay.
into custody towards the Quartz Hills area.
You know, I've driven,
right now, though, we do know for a fact
Avenue
that man
G,
and a
if
woman
anyone knows
inside this
Avenue
pickup
G,
truck, they did
musical
carjack
highway with
this
my
from
buddies.
A man that was basically just parked on the side of the road, probably watching the
Kinda
smoke
brings
trail
back
of
memories.
that Kia driving through the desert. I'm going to go a little bit wider just to give you an idea of where we are. It is very
As
much
they would
out
say.
in the middle of nowhere, as they would say. Officers from the California Highway Patrol, they are behind this vehicle once again. Armed suspects inside that stolen vehicle that was taken in a carjacking. We have tape of that. We'll get that probably to the station as soon as possible. But again, a
Wow,
very
Stu
dangerous
sounds
pursuit
really
up there
animated
in
right
the
now.
Kern
Like
County area
you
this
could tell he's having a
afternoon.
good time right now.
It's certainly wild. We're looking at the tracker above, and you can see those speeds over 100 miles an hour.
Oh,
And for
man, this
goodness
person
sakes,
is
if this
facing
driver
some
is
heavy
wanted for
charges.
Driving under the
Carjacking
influence, this
with
makes
a
this
deadly weapon.
Even more dangerous. We have information that possibly made contact with several cars, several other cars of drivers.
Oh.
Not only the assault
on an officer.
which would be them making contact with
Oh.
the police vehicle, as Stu just alluded to, and then to watch him just drive through the desert with this
Is the
woman.
woman-
We
did he
see
carjack the woman
carjacking. We
too,
might be
or
able to
like-
get that picture back up of a car
no,
that was
no,
stopped on
okay.
the road. Two people jumping out of, there we go, right there, jumping out of that Optima with a gun drawn and just making this man get out of that pickup truck, which is a good thing he did. And then they just took off across the desert, and now
boy.
they're back on Rosamond Boulevard.
I know that. I know
goes east-west,
Rosamond
and then
Boulevard.
They're going to just continue. If they continue east, they're just heading out into the desert. 107 miles an
I'm
hour.
not from that
really
area,
dangerous to the two people in the truck
but
because there aren't any
my
other
buddies and I,
cars
we
that
would
can
drive
see
out
on
there.
And the CHP,
musical highway
when Stu
and-
pulled out, is following safely behind.
Oh,
Okay,
know
let's
that-
get back up to Stu.
you can tell
Stu,
this
can you
cop
hear
is
us?
having the time of his life as well.
Yes,
Like
and I'm so glad
they
that you
always
guys
love a
have
good
all that
car chase. I
information.
feel
I
like.
really mean that. I wasn't sure what we were sending earlier on. We are way out of our usual area. But again, this vehicle right now, it's just we're not 100% sure that was the same car from earlier on. And the only reason I say that was
Drive through the
even though we
desert.
were just watching
Oh,
it drive through the desert, basically hitting tumbleweed and other things, it didn't look that damaged, and we clearly heard
Hitting
them say
tumbleweed,
earlier on
Stu?
that it was
Really?
involved in multiple accidents, hitting multiple vehicles on 10th Street West near Palmdale Boulevard. So we're not sure if they were the same vehicle, but we
It's
definitely
gonna
know
get
that this vehicle
crazy
armed, and
mental
that person
in a
that's
moment.
riding with
It's
that
just-
driver right now, a female, appeared to be female at least from the distance. Definitely not there by force. You saw that person basically getting out and going with very willingly. So whatever
Well,
the
yeah,
situation
Stu.
is right now, they are running from officers.
108
They
miles an
are
hour,
armed,
like
which makes
he's-
it
he
even
knows
more
he's facing a
dangerous
lot of
when
charges.
it comes to an end. Westbound is our basic direction. We are on Rosamond right now. I know we have that map up. Every now and then there are other vehicles out here. We have seen some other cars.
gosh.
Again, though, you just got to wonder, that poor guy that was sitting in that truck probably wondering why these people are driving through the desert, just the wrong place at the wrong time, getting
Well, yeah,
carjacked
if
this
you have a
afternoon.
gun pointed
Got
at
out
you,
pretty
Stu, I think
willingly.
I
I'm
would get
sure
out
if
willingly
somebody has
as
a gun
well.
to you in the middle of nowhere, you're going to
Like-
give up your vehicle instead of your life. And then
Gotta
they just
choose
took
your
off.
battles.
There was some off-roading at one time. I don't know if we were live yet, but they were
Oh
actually
my
they
gosh.
were driving into the
Willow
Willow
Springs.
racetrack
I
area.
know Willow Springs.
And then made basically a U-turn and then kept on
racetrack.
going. Right now, maybe not as adventurous as before.
I didn't
still
spend really that much
clearly
time out there. It's
as
just you hear about
dangerous
things
as
on the
these two
news.
suspects, armed suspects involved in at least one carjacking, are fleeing from officers on a pretty much, like you said, Jeff, basically a straight road that takes us way out into the desert. Speeds 107 miles an
Kern
hour.
County.
Rosemont Boulevard is the street. Kern County is where we are. Officers from the California Highway Patrol, when this comes to an end, there's only two of them right there. And I know
He's just
Jeff is
driving
very
out in the
keen to,
desert like,
law enforcement
look
techniques.
at this.
They only
This
have
is
two
crazy.
officers right there. So when
It
this
it
comes
was
to
like
an end,
that
it's
one
gonna be
commercial
very
last year.
dangerous for those
I used to
officers,
see, and they
then
were
an
like doing
armed
that. I don't
suspect
remember the
being
commercial off the top of
pursued
my
this
head, but
afternoon in
he's
the
just
desert.
he don't care.
Hopefully they'll be joined
This
by
guy.
somebody in Kern
And he
County
saw that truck,
that
and he's
can,
like,
that can
let's get
supplement
it.
those 2 officers. But you know, Stu, as you were saying, oh, is
Hard
it?
end.
Yeah, I was going to say that straightaway is about to stop being straight,
Oh, he
and that's
turned.
exactly where he is. Pat, I think he's on
Yep.
170.
That guy gets a Kia
It
now.
looks like it from the map I'm trying to read. Of course,
Oh
you're
my
much better at
gosh.
reading maps than I am.
172nd.
We know with my directions.
172.
But what was that again, Stu?
172.
172?
172nd. 172nd Street. This
Oh.
road basically goes up into where the windmills are, up into
Yep.
the area. Something else though that is interesting, just to make it more convoluted, because I say that
You can
almost
tell
jokingly
Stu is
because
having the
this
time
was
of his
two
life
pursuits.
right now.
It's
Like,
very
he's
unusual,
really
but
enjoying
one of the
this.
vehicles, the license plate came back as a stolen
Like,
license
you can
plate,
really
stolen
tell it
or
in his
missing,
voice. He's
quote
just
unquote.
like, he's
And
loving every
from
second.
the Bakersfield area. Definitely the movement for this vehicle has been roughly to the north. We are still continuing north right now. Again, extremely high speeds. Doesn't seem like there's much out here. I'm looking out the front of the helicopter right now, just trying to get an idea.
Wow, the
where
air
this road is
conditioner
gonna
just
take us.
came
We are
on.
going
I
up
have it
into
set
the
at 78
windmills up here in this
inside,
area.
so.
Very, and the road, well,
Wow,
the pavement's
in
going to
February.
turns, and he is going to stay on the pavement. But again, he's been off the pavement many times, and with a Kia.
Well, that's what I
for
was
God's sakes,
thinking,
and,
Stu,
nothing
yeah,
against
with the Kia.
And
I was
now
impressed.
this has
I drive a
four-wheel
Prius.
drive,
Oh
appears to be
my
four-wheel
God!
drive, marked up as
Whoa!
four-wheel drive pickup truck.
Whoa!
Looks like a hard turn.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Yeah.
Straight into the dirt.
It's not
Oh,
over yet.
whoa.
It's not.
Now
He
that's
just
a heck of a
plowed.
stop. I'd
Whoa!
be surprised if that vehicle is going to be able to do anything. Airbag deployed, at least on the passenger side. A lot of smoke.
Oh,
right there.
now they're getting
Driver's
out.
side door
How
open,
do they
and it does
get
appear
the cop
driver
car,
is
though?
out right now. Now you got to remember, this guy is armed, and again, kind of wandering
They're
over,
fine.
checking on this partner.
They're not over
right
yet.
There, a little bit of a hug.
Oh, you're so wrong,
but
Stu.
This is definitely coming to an end. Very, very quickly. There's a law
He didn't
enforcement.
slow
They're
down
on
in
the
time.
roadway. They did get some distance, but there
Yeah, we
is
see
no
them.
place for these two to go. And again, though, what a finale there! That pickup truck.
Yeah,
that
that
poor
guy's
guy that
truck
gave
is
up his
totaled.
truck for
It
this.
is done.
Right now,
Oh
hands
my
are up
God,
there.
look
They're
at this guy.
Kind of
Jeez.
changing up there, but they're not stopping, which just makes this more. and
He's
more
running
bizarre.
away.
He's running
it's-
away
He
from
ditched
her.
her.
More
He
bizarre
ditched
that
her.
you've
He's
got
like,
two people
I'm out.
for you. He's taken off, but he's not
taken
running
off
very
into the desert.
fast, and he's not going to get
Yeah, we got
very
Stu
far
on
at all
this.
because we're following him, and Stu's overhead, Chopper's overhead. Very strange. I was trying to ascertain if there were any rest stops in the area, any eateries that they would.
He's
there would
just running
possibly
out in
be
the
more
desert.
people
He's just.
stopped at. Don't see that.
You know,
Go ahead.
Dang, like he
Thank
hit
goodness
that.
There isn't. You know, we just got one person running around out here in the desert.
But-
you know,
and
these
that
get
guy,
more and more
he's just-
unusual
he's
as the
running.
days go by. This one definitely going to be in the books for sure. But this guy just basically running and making. It looks like he's making his way back.
He's
to the
running back
truck.
to the truck.
He's going in circles.
He's
it's
done a
amazing that
circle.
The officers, and I'm not saying this in any kind of bad way, the officers didn't see him circle back, giving up that truck, making his way, looks like, back towards
Back
the
to them.
roadway, actually running towards the officers. I am praying that they did not leave their keys in the vehicle, because this might just be continuing on here. But
Nope,
these, law
nope, you're wrong,
enforcement
Stu.
patrol, Smart cookies in general,
Yes.
and seeing what's going
is
to
he
happen
doing?
here.
Oh,
no.
no.
Yes.
This did not happen.
Yeah.
No. No.
Suspect
This
is
did
now
not
commandeered a
This guy.
CHP
He's
car.
in a-
Oh my God.
Those we
Wow.
didn't even see. Those CHP officers must have tried to render aid to the woman who was on her hands and
And
knees.
he's going out in the
leaving
desert.
car.
And there's another
And there's that
officer
car.
that's just clueless. He doesn't even know.
He doesn't know.
Oh, this is.
Do they know?
doesn't know.
Wait a
That was
minute,
the
that
CH.
one
Yeah,
vehicle
Stu knows his
a-
stuff.
a
He-
law
That was a
Stu knows his
CHP
stuff.
vehicle. Definitely,
But he
definitely
drove what he
CHP. It was
saw.
another CHP for backup. He did not, probably did not see
Oh
this
my
suspect
gosh,
getting
only in
in
the
the vehicle.
Mojave,
The only thing I
right?
can hope
Only
right
in the
now is that I
Mojave.
know my pilot,
This guy
Captain
runs in
Killian
a
is gonna be
circle.
making some calls to some other aircraft that are not in
And
the
they
area, but
always
maybe
leave their
can
keys
evade
in the
this.
car.
And
They
hopefully-
always do.
Hopefully
They
there's at least
always
some law
do.
enforcement watching right now that can get a hold of whatever division. I'm not sure
Oh
if this
my
is
gosh.
Newhall way out here, but whoever this California Highway Patrol division is, get some information to them to get them to know that their vehicle has been
Oh
commandeered.
my
Hard on
gosh.
the brakes, don't know why,
Oh
because
my
it's
gosh.
a turnaround. He's got to go back to where he came from. This is
Now he's
going
turning
to
around.
be. This is going to be something. I've got to be very careful with my camera work because
gosh,
I'd like to
this
keep
guy.
my job.
He's
Because at the end
off-roading it
here, He's
again.
going to have to drive by
That's
where
what he's
he
doing.
was unless he tries to take a dirt
Oh
road,
my
which
gosh.
apparently
Doing.
he is trying to do. That at least is going to not have a confrontation. This might be a driveway. That's the reason why I'm going a little bit wider.
Oh my gosh, this guy, he's like, I'm not. Imagine.
Definitely, this is just.
He's facing some serious charges when he steals their car.
Stu, obviously, a couple of things here. One, there is a weapon in that car. It's normally a shotgun, but it's locked. It's locked to the dashboard. So
he could talk to him too.
But
he could be like just trolling them. He could be just.
And that's going to give him an edge as well. Now they can change their tactical frequency.
They're going to be talking to him on the radio too and telling him, buddy, you better pull over because we have eyes on you. So if you have any semblance of
this guy, he's on
not,
something, but he's not drunk. He's just
get this over with and pull over.
Maybe
really
he could.
End badly. This is unbelievable.
And that was my biggest fear.
My gosh.
That was my biggest fear, that he was going to make a U-turn and go back to where those officers were.
There's one thing seeing a
stolen
stolen
some
car.
Sort of confrontation.
Okay? One thing to see that.
If this is the vehicle that they were using earlier on, or the driver of the vehicle that started all this, that got the helicopter out here this afternoon,
I have my
this person obviously making runs at officers earlier on. Made contact with a sheriff's vehicle.
This is crazy.
So definitely, there is a sense of whatever it is. They're asking for the map again, so we're bringing the map back up. And so basically, right
so this
now
is his third one. He had the Kia.
Vehicle that's not being driven.
He had the Kia. Then he went to the. It looked like a Nissan Titan.
Aqueduct in 170.
Now he's in a CHP.
Way out in the desert. I'm sure my pilot Killian, who's looking out the window, keeping an eye on this, would let us know if other law enforcement would be getting close by. At this time, though, we're trying to relay information. Hopefully, somebody is.
He's fishtailing.
California Highway Patrol. And this might just come to an end with this.
No, you're wrong, Stu. This guy's going to make it happen. He's been driving like this,
Yeah, and again, what
you see
is
any officers close by, Stu? You see any officer vehicles close by?
They don't know where he went. That's where.
And you wonder where the other officer is, because
I don't think these are. This is like a utility road for the windmill. Oh, he's in Tehachapi.
He steals one. Where are those officers? Did they not get in the black and white?
He's making his own road.
White car, and Stu said that was a law enforcement vehicle.
I
drove by. That was California Highway Patrol.
Yeah, that was
California Highway Patrol. Yeah, and he was actually going to render aid to the two officers that were taking that one suspect into custody. Driving a little bit slower now, and hopefully, and again, I don't even know if I want to say hopefully.
No, you don't. You do not, Stu. Stu is such a liar. He wants us to keep going.
There's some sort of tracking
He's loving every minute of this.
And they have an idea where the car is.
He doesn't want. Why would he want this to end?
Law enforcement to this very
just imagine if he got away.
Oh my. Is going to be extremely difficult. We're continuing on. We do have the map tracker.
See, if he got on a freeway, he would throw up everybody. Like nobody would. They wouldn't. They think it's a rogue CHP.
Yep, you got Aqueduct Road, 152nd Street West Tehachapi.
We are in Tehachapi.
Oh my gosh.
I can't believe that, but we are here. This dirt road does bring us to some residents. I don't know if they're inhabited or not. There are buildings that are coming up into the area. Don't know. Again, originally the
he abandoned the woman, but he gained a cop car. Like
maybe this person is thinking that they're going to be able to get back to Bakersfield. Don't know if that's going to be the case. Right now, though, we're just following a stolen California Highway patrol vehicle. The suspect in that car did a carjack.
So if you steal a cop car, is that like leveling up? Like this is Stu. This is bizarre.
Indeed. But right now, just following this cruiser.
Oh my gosh!
At least normal speeds on a dirt road out here in the Tehachapi area this afternoon.
Well, you know what? You mentioned some residents that homes that could be in the area. Just hopefully those people are aware of this, either watching on television or listening maybe to a scanner themselves and know that this is going on and this guy is out here in a police car.
This is like a movie.
Possibly be riding up on them, trying to hide.
Well, yeah.
And the best thing
it's very rural.
Right, and that's the best thing we have going for us now. The best thing that law enforcement has going is that this man is not going to do any harm to anybody else other than himself. He is out in the middle of nowhere.
Well, yeah.
And yes, there are homes out there, but they're so spaced out. that he's pretty much, and I didn't see, Stu, correct me if I'm wrong, I didn't see a weapon in
But
his
you guys
hand
earlier said
when
it was an armed
No, he opened
carjacking,
the door,
so...
didn't seem to have one.
Never know he could
No,
have
he
one in
didn't.
his
At one
pocket.
point when he was running.
Good.
He could have had
when
one
he was
stuck in
running,
his
he did reach-
backpack too, well, in his pants pocket.
Yeah, he was reaching towards the
That
back
means
of his,
nothing.
he was reaching towards the back of his pants at one point. Coming to a stop right there. Not sure. You know what? Maybe there is some sort of GPS or some kind of map system in there for them. But good news. Good news. We do know that the sheriff's helicopter. I'm not sure if it's going to be Sheriff 21. It is 21.
Oh my gosh,
one of my
this is
favorites.
too funny.
This
guy is
going to be
just
joining us here
he
shortly,
is out there.
But his ability to bring this to an end, we've seen some cowboy
stuff.
We might see some more cowboy stuff.
How-
But I'll let you know that Sheriff
No, this
21
is
going to be joining
gangster
us here
stuff,
in just a few
Stu.
moments,
It's not
and perhaps
cowboy.
they'll
This
be
guy is
able
a
to,
full-on
at least
gangster.
track or
Like
follow
he is
or
an
maybe,
OG.
do something to bring this to an end. Again, though, dirt roads out here. We're in the
Cowboy
Tehachapi area,
stuff.
York Street, and this
yeah.
cruiser still cruising on these dirt roads. The suspect.
Oh
behind
my
the wheel
God,
of
that
a law
wasn't
enforcement
scripted, but
vehicle.
he was
We are
thinking
attempting to
behind the
contact,
wheel of
California
a
Highway
law
Patrol to see if they can talk to us on
mobile.
the air. Obviously, by now they do know what's going on.
Yeah,
The question is how they're going to
Stu
stop
does
it.
not want this to end.
We're being told that this all started with a traffic stop.
Oh,
believe it or
he
not. I'm not
probably
sure
had
what the
drugs
traffic
on
stop
him or
was for.
something.
We've been talking about driving under the influence.
Or
and if
you-
this guy was driving anyway, the way he is.
Oh,
now,
look at the
would certainly
Joshua
be
trees.
understandable
Oh my
for them
gosh.
to try to pull him over. He did have a woman with him, and as we've been watching this, those two carjacked a pickup truck, ended up riding through the desert, then took the police vehicle because the police cruisers
there's
pulled up
Stu.
to assist the woman who.
Oh, that's it.
Okay, what happens?
No, that was.
Yeah,
that
see,
was,
this guy has a lot of
All right, that was
experience.
over. He jumped out
No,
of the
he's not,
vehicle.
Stu.
We saw another law enforcement.
Don't say that.
guy
You don't want that to
drive
happen. We don't want to. We want to
But
see
they
how
didn't
long
know
the audio on that.
this is
that
going to
he
go
was,
for.
that he had hijacked this police cruiser. So now he's just riding around. But they do know where he is, obviously, and I suspect that they're trying to.
Is Sheriff 21 over us?
Yeah, see, he's
Okay,
driving
stop.
across the desert in
That's
this
not
one
the first
too.
time we've seen
All
him
right.
do that,
Stop.
though.
And again, he's probably just kind of trying to figure out where he
Bam.
is. He's got a fork in the road.
Like, he
there.
hit that hard.
I'm not going to give him any help.
Then
but,
he
It
bounces,
looks like whatever he does,
does
is
a
going to wind up in
circle,
a riverbed. So
leaves the
these
woman.
roads definitely not traversed.
Maybe
by
that was his
vehicles
strategy.
too often,
Maybe he's like,
meaning
you
that,
stay
these are
here
probably more
and
for
have the
dirt
cops
bikes
come, and then I'm going to steal their car and
vehicles
just
that
keep
make
going.
access to do repairs out here.
Maybe
The car
this-
is
this was
stopped,
his
the helicopter
strategy.
is getting closer. They're working.
And they
actually
always
working their
leave
way
the
to
keys
our
in there.
location to get to see where this vehicle is.
Stu?
I can tell you.
And if that
I-
guy
I
was
would-
there, like,
yes.
I'm just going to interrupt you because
40
on your right
seconds
side of the
earlier,
screen,
this
everybody,
wouldn't have
that's
happened.
where the man ran through the desert, and you saw him open the door to that police black and
Well,
white
yeah.
CHP unit, and that's how he commandeered that unit. No officers by
Mm-hmm.
those cars, because as Pat said, they got out of their cars because the female who was involved in the stop when the airbag went off, she
Well,
seemed
yeah,
to be
they hit
injured.
that
she
hard.
got down on her hands and knees,
And he ran off.
and he ran from her.
Oh
and
my
they
God,
went to
this guy,
assist
he-
her, and then he took
takes their car.
advantage. It's amazing, for somebody to be supposedly DUI, how
Yeah.
he managed to run
Exactly.
in a circle, track back, and get in that police vehicle.
Well,
and
yeah,
Oh, this will
but
sober
I
you
don't
up
know.
real
You
quick.
now, if he's trying to figure
He's
out
out
where
there.
to go, Stu, there is nowhere to go, is there? He's
And there's no one behind him.
I don't think
He
I'm
ran
gonna
out of
lose
road.
him. Let me give you an idea where we are. There
He
you
ran
go. That is the wide shot right there. It looks like he's working his way back over towards
He's
another
just-
main
he's
road
just
or another dirt road. That he
literally
probably was on
driving through the
earlier on.
desert.
But driving through the desert like that, and this is the thing, those police cruisers very well
Well,
maintained.
yeah, this is a
awesome
good
vehicles,
advertisement.
strong and built for this type of abuse. Sadly, though, in
No,
this
you
case,
do-
I'd like
don't
to see
say that,
vehicle
Stu.
stall, get
Don't
stuck
say
or
that.
something
No.
so that this suspect will be taken into
We want him
custody.
to keep going.
You just don't want to see that vehicle used in any type of accident at all, even though it is a suspect
Like this
behind
this
the
guy,
wheel,
he's
that,
just he
that
is on a
officer,
whole nother level.
Hopefully, whatever.
Like, has anyone seen
whatever
something
his,
this crazy?
whatever his
He-
penance
he-
will
this
be
is his
minor,
third car he
because
carjacked.
He was working to
And he
to
carjacked
take
the
people
cops'
into custody
car.
and render aid when he lost that vehicle. Right
sure.
now, though,
Oh,
it's
man,
continuing
that's
to drive
too
around
funny.
a little hard on the gas there. So he's still a little
He
aggressive,
is
but
not.
definitely
I
lost out
guarantee
here
you this. He is
afternoon. And
not
there's one
getting
of
a
those
bond, and
residents
if
that
it
we've been
is, it's
talking
going to
about,
be
but
way up
again,
there.
I say residents, I should just say outbuilding.
where is
and,
he-
just making his way
Not really,
into
Stu.
another area.
How?
Lots of places you could hide. Lots
No,
of places you
they're
could
going to
hide
have a
if you abandoned
generalized
that
area
vehicle.
where he's
but,
at.
right
so.
now, still just kind of driving around out here, and I know the sheriff's helicopter. Mike, the sheriff's helicopter. Oh, he is.
There's some Joshua
he is here
trees
nearby, and we're trying to guide him in right now. But he's got to see that
Well,
smoke
yes,
trail or the
dude.
dust trail from that cruiser driving through the desert.
And let's go back to how that when they stole or carjacked the pickup truck, how it stopped in the first place. I don't know what he did, but he just ran it into the dirt, and it couldn't go any further.
Yeah, it kind of hit a berm.
They're
And
all
then he
loving
jumped
this right
out.
now.
So
They are all
I'm
loving this.
Almost hoping that this happens with this police cruiser.
Maybe that
well
guy
as
who
it
got
can
his
be,
truck stolen, but
driven, at least
if you saw the second portion, I think you would kind of enjoy
they could follow
it.
him, or Stu, you certainly would. This
guy's just
To the point where you
off-roading.
wish that these CHP units had kill switches or the ability to remotely kill them, but they don't plan for for officers to lose
Oh,
their
someone's
vehicles.
getting demoted, getting desk duty for a while.
Sadly, that
Oh
part
my
is true,
gosh, and
I really
imagine
hope
the
that officer
hazing,
doesn't
like
get
when he comes
reprimanded
back to his station,
harshly,
too.
In this case,
Oh,
right
my
now, though, that
gosh.
cruiser, you got to wonder what he's doing. They might be actually talking to him, and maybe he's.
Oh,
talking
there's
back
one
to
right
them, and
there.
That's the reason why there's this.
They
stop
don't.
and
Do
go
they know
action.
it? Who?
And, there you
Oh,
go.
right there.
There you go. And this is
Just
and this is
one-
what-
how-
That's a
again,
solo
Oh no,
officer.
no. There's backup.
backup.
solo
Oh my!
officer
He's
by
just.
himself
What's he
with no
doing? He's.
backup, and there's another,
there's another.
vehicle right there. So more. So they are.
He didn't
getting
wanna
into
go that
place
way.
right now. And with this type of activity, they will.
That guy's-
I'm sure
yeah,
they're gonna get
he's a little
trying
aggressive,
to bring
Stu.
this to a stop.
Yeah.
Stolen
They
police
finally
cruiser,
caught
they
up?
might pit him in. There is
Maybe
no
he
reason not
did a
to pit
circle.
That vehicle out here, maybe.
Well,
even
that's
at
what he's
higher
doing.
Speeds. But
That's
again,
right, 'cause they
dirt
don't have to-
roads out here, and
Don't have to worry about
now
anybody else out
definitely
there.
in pursuit.
They don't have to worry about any
that's
other
true.
vehicles on
Oh,
the
there's
road.
another.
And
There's
if you wanted to take this even further,
There's
you
that
could.
area.
There's a chopper.
The only concern,
There's the
obviously,
police
is,
helicopter.
Stu, is that if he does have
Yeah,
a
he's not going to
handgun,
shoot them.
when
I can
do
tell
the
you
pit,
that.
you spin
He's
that
just
guy
at this
180
point.
degrees
He's
and
having
he faces
fun.
directly at
He's
you.
not. He's not going to do
And
anything.
they tend to not want to pit if they believe he's armed. But hopefully
He's
that's
like,
not the
well,
case.
Yeah, hopefully that's not the case. And I just see some fencing right there, and I just don't want anybody
more.
else to get involved. Looks
Look
like
where
he's
he's
making
going.
a turn, but he's staying away from that residence.
Yeah, he's
continuing on. Again, the speed's
like,
really not that
if you
fast.
steal a
Dirt
cop
roads
car,
out here is
let's
probably very
assume
bumpy,
this is
even
the
though it
second.
looks like it's not.
Oh,
More officers
man.
in chase right now.
Yeah, they're gonna
And,
pin him in.
No.
They're going to pin
He's
this
not gonna
guy
get
in and
stuck
let
right
this thing
now,
to an
Stu.
end. Either that or he's going to get stuck. Looks like that road right there, at least kind of maintained. Looks like it's been plowed recently. So made his way back
Aqueduct.
onto that road right there. That's going to be Aqueduct.
He came
And,
in on that
now
road.
Still working his way out here on these dirt roads. But
What's
the
this?
officers,
Oh.
they're starting to close in.
That guy
Another
moved.
one actually
He
came
didn't
out
want.
of his
He's
way.
like,
Yeah.
So
He's going
there
like,
might
no,
be
man.
some more information.
let's
There
just.
might be some more information here than we are all privy to.
What happened? Oh my gosh. Oh, the sound's back. All right. There was.
Job in terms of watching him. And
They had a moment.
Getting out of the
I thought-
way.
I'm like,
and,
what-
they've got their plan.
Well, and
The
Pat,
fact that
right-
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just going to say, really, what's the rush at this point? He's not endangering
Enough
anybody else.
backup?
Why
What's
not
the
wait
rush?
until you have
Well,
enough
like-
backup that you can do this properly? As long as
See,
it
I
doesn't
told you
get
they don't
into a
want this to
populated
end.
area where he
I
puts
told
somebody
you
else in
they're
danger,
loving every
they might
minute
as
of
well
this.
just
Or stuck.
Yeah, or get stuck. They might as well marshal their forces and make sure that they have enough men and women to do the job.
And if I may be so bold, I mean,
Boneheaded
he's
moves.
already
Well,
made some
really,
boneheaded
when you
moves.
steal the cop's
Otherwise,
car,
he wouldn't be out there.
yeah.
They're just going to do it again, and hopefully it's
They're
that kind of
pissed.
move that puts
They're
them
pissed.
in the position to take this guy into custody.
Imagine if he totals it.
Because as you say,
Oh, there's another cop,
I mean,
another one.
This is a clear picture.
And they're
Stu,
like,
and of course, nightfall will be coming in about an hour or so. But really, you see a lot of bushes. Besides those outhouses
You
that
bring
we
up a
saw.
good point, Pat.
Oh.
Nightfall out there.
Well,
is-
that's if there's
Look
no
how
moon,
fast he's
though.
going now,
You're
Stu.
assuming no moon.
He's going about. He was up. I was just about to bring the map back up.
Oh, he's mobbing.
Because he was pushing
Dang.
80 miles an hour here on that dirt road, and in any kind of swerving, you don't. no matter how good of a vehicle that is,
Yeah, that's
80
true.
miles an hour on a dirt road, you start getting a little swervy, it's going to end badly.
The
And
best outcome. See,
maybe that's
even
gonna be
Stu
the best
wants him to
outcome.
total the car.
And hopefully he gets stuck, and then law enforcement just can surround him, and maybe this guy will just go into custody. But right now, I can tell you we're going about 60 miles an hour out here on this dirt road, 140th, and it looks, just kind of just looking out the window, it looks as though we're going back south again. So we're heading back towards away from Tehachapi, let's just say it like that.
This guy,
so right now, he's still moving along, good clip, just touching into 70 miles an hour. Officers know where he is. That's a big plus. Roads are getting better.
They are.
So that means speeds might increase as well. So we're going to definitely keep an eye on this.
So he just did a big circle again.
A paved road out there. And California Highway Patrol,
Are they really?
They are on this,
he stole their car.
How they're going to bring this thing to an end right now, that's a big question, isn't it?
Well, you know what? And really, it would be better, obviously, if he stayed out there in the desert,
is,
as opposed to getting on paved roads and possibly heading back to a town.
You know you do.
I certainly hope that doesn't happen.
And really, at this point, the only thing working against the CHP is nightfall. And that's coming up soon.
It's fast approaching.
And out there, as I said, there's just no ambient lighting. So it's going to be difficult for them at that point. Obviously, they'll probably bring more than one air unit out to light that up.
Yeah, they will. They're going to tase the hell out of them.
Yeah. Yeah, the sheriff's unit's out there now.
And even if he doesn't get out the vehicle, then he's just going to be driving around
exactly.
in circles in the desert, and they're certainly going to have light on him.
Well, I got to tell you, I was blessed to be inside one of those newer vehicles, and there's a lot of tech inside that car. I got to tell you that. There's
not
actually
really
voice
that much
commands
tech,
and a bunch of
Stu.
stuff, and I really kind of wonder if they actually wish if they did, they probably would have used it already, a way to disable that vehicle. Where it is, I'm sure they know that. They definitely know.
He just jacks their car.
Intersection. Maybe they put out some spike strips. Maybe, yeah.
That cop who he had to see him.
He's just going to drive off into the dirt, back to that four-wheel and stuff. And every time he does that, I'm thinking this is where he's going to get that thing stuck. But he's been lucky every time.
Damn,
and a little bit of a dip right there, and that's it. That's it.
He's
right
running.
there.
Oh, man, this is how it ends.
Right out of the car.
Oh, you're done.
And onto the ground.
Yeah, because
You're done.
boneheaded
I've
move.
ever seen.
Boneheaded move.
That is such an understatement. You steal the
call
cop's
that-
car,
I
of
don't think that officer
course.
had time to even give him the command.
Yeah,
Stu always has to throw something in, it seems.
So out of the car, on the ground, spread eagle, one officer. I'm sure.
Well,
they're
yeah,
gonna have to
because
wait
they were
at
like
least
out
for
in the
another
desert.
officer to make their way over there. There they are. And of course, this is an armed suspect, so they're going to be very
he said he was
careful
armed.
about taking
Then they
him into
said
custody,
they're
but,
not sure
you know,
if he has
it might
a
not have been
gun.
that
Now they're back
spectacular
to
ending that some people
it's
at
armed
home,
again.
and God
What
bless
is
them
it,
all for
Stu?
wanting to see it, but definitely the ending we wanted to see. This guy going into
Wow,
custody of the vehicle
this is
just
this guy, he's rolling up too. You could tell they're pissed.
in this wild pursuit up here in the Antelope Valley.
Boy, what would be sweet justice if that officer
6
in the
guys
white
on
car
him.
was the same officer that drove by him in the first place?
Yeah, exactly.
That would be.
All right.
We haven't had a chance here to tell you. You're watching CBS 2 News at 6 p.m. We've been
my
following
gosh, this
this
is great.
pursuit from our 5 o'clock news across the top of the hour.
Well, yeah.
And Pat, this has been one for the records.
That's for sure.
This guy wants some
in all
action
of
too.
this,
He's like, I want to.
I'm sure that the
now they have
woman
7 guys on
who
him.
jumped out of the vehicle first, or who
He wants to
ran
be a part of
with
it.
him and actually stopped, and they apprehended. She must be in.
Yeah,
one of
this
those
guy,
cases that
he-
we haven't
I would
seen.
imagine.
When he goes to
Since
county
that
jail, I
happened
guess
about,
I'm assuming it's
a
Kern
half hour
County.
ago.
Well, he
Is
and the driver, the
crime
suspect, abandoned her.
occurred in
in the
Kern,
desert,
maybe,
he's not going to
Yeah,
get
I
any
guess.
help from her.
No,
not when it
this
comes.
morning,
not
I'm
when it
sure
comes
she's
to
in
Bakersfield
the
stories.
is in
vehicle
Kern
giving him
County.
some more information about how this happened and what her relationship
Yeah,
is.
he's
going to
have quite a story in the county jail. Everyone in there is
carjacking
gonna.
a car and
Well,
helping him.
and whether-
But
and
he's
whether
not
she-
getting
she
out. I
did
can
get
tell
out
you that.
when they
There's
carjacked
no
that
way
truck.
this guy's
Yeah,
getting
she
out.
jumped out.
And so
in his
there
jail
was a little
sentence,
complicity
I would
there.
think it would
However,
be
guys,
at
I
least
mean, we've seen that before, where a person against their will. Don't
at
know
least
that for
10.
sure,
10 He's
but it
looking at a
certainly
good
looked
10 to
that way
15,
when
I
they,
would think.
both jumped out of the vehicle.
So,
But all right,
'cause
Stu
there's a lot
Mandel,
of
that's
crimes
another
that
one.
he committed.
And as you said, for the record books.
Oh yeah,
It
wow.
looks like this guy is. He's cuffed
6,
and
7
getting-
cars, and if you include
He's in
the when he
custody.
stole.
Everything is code 4, as they say, and it is out in the middle of nowhere, so they'll have they're going to have to bring a tow truck in likely to get that CHP unit out of the culvert.
Yeah, and at least get it cleaned up.
Well, that was a good one. It really was, wasn't it? Like, what a crazy car chase. Yeah. Well, anyway, that kind of does it, everybody. I'm happy to share this video with you. And I hope you enjoyed it. Like, I was not expecting that crazy of a car chase, and apparently, you know, that was his third car he stole. So with that, I say goodbye. I'm going to be doing another video, a few nature videos coming up. So maybe I might, you know, throw in another one of these where we watch just an outrageous video together that occurred here in the Mojave Desert. But yeah, you know, I'm excited to continue creating content, and you know, I hope everyone does enjoy my videos. And yeah, but that was really good. That was intense. So anyway, everyone, thanks for watching. Another one's gonna come. Maybe I'm in the casino on the Vegas Strip, Death Valley, Mojave National Preserve. I am going to be making a few videos. I'm going out to Rachel, Nevada. I've always wanted to do that. See the extraterrestrial highway, experience it, you know, just, you know, driving down on it. And I'm going to be going to Tonopah to stay at the Mitzvah, and Goldfield, Nevada as well, where they have the International Car Forest. So, well, then I'm going to do a camping video at Yuba Kibi Crater in Death Valley. So anyway, I got a lot of stuff coming up, and I'm always excited to create this content and share it with you. I'm glad you watch it. This is my passion. I enjoy going out in the desert, making nature-related videos and sharing it with anybody and everyone to see. And, you know, please feel free to leave comments. I'd like to hear what everyone had to say about this video, because this was just crazy. You know, that he potentially, assuming that the Kia he took was stolen, 3 stolen cars, maybe it's 2, maybe that was his car, but I don't know. He went to leaps and bounds, but still got caught, and we all knew he would. But yeah, what a crazy video. All right, everyone, enough rambling, and I will see you on the next one. Bye now.